They say the camera never lies, but these days with all the editing tools out there, who can say for sure? Yet once in a while, a photo emerges untouched, or so we believe, that even experts struggle to explain. Here are 25 photos that scientists can't explain. The Phoenix Lights. The Phoenix Lights event on March 13, 1997 remains one of the most significant and extensively observed UFO sightings ever recorded. On that night, thousands of people across Arizona witnessed a large, silent craft moving across the sky. Descriptions of the object varied, with many characterizing it as a huge saucer or V-shaped formation adorned with lights. The craft moved slowly over hundreds of miles before eventually disappearing from view. The incident attracted considerable media attention, and even the then governor of Arizona, Fife Symington, reported seeing the craft himself. Symington later held a press conference criticizing the federal government for its inadequate response to the event. The U.S. Air Force eventually claimed the lights were flares dropped during a training exercise. Nevertheless, many witnesses dispute this explanation, arguing it doesn't match their observations. As one of the largest mass UFO sightings, the Phoenix Lights continue to fuel debate about the possibility of extraterrestrial or unconventional aircraft in our skies. The last photo at the Eileen Moore Lighthouse. The eerie disappearance of 3 lighthouse keepers from the Eileen Moore Lighthouse in 1900 has puzzled historians for years. Adding to the mystery is a final photograph taken at the lighthouse before the keepers vanished. The photo captures the lead keeper looking visibly anxious just days before the disappearance, alongside unsettling entries in the logbook about violent storms. Despite extensive searches, the bodies of the keepers were never found, and there were no signs of struggle. Some suggest that a rogue wave might have swept them away, while others speculate they could have been stranded on nearby rock outcroppings. More imaginative theories propose that paranormal forces might have caused their disappearance. This last haunting photograph has become a significant element of the Eileen Moore Lighthouse legend, attracting those curious about the enigmatic circumstances surrounding their vanishing. Creature of the Cave. An unsettling photograph taken in the 1990s by a tourist exploring a cave in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, captures what appears to be an unusual creature partially hidden in the cave's shadows. After the photo was taken, the group reportedly heard a boy's scream echoing from deep within the cave. Authorities were called, and a subsequent search uncovered a deceased body concealed in the cave's recesses. The identity of the creature in the photo and its possible connection to the body remains unknown. Some suggest the photo could be evidence of an undiscovered species residing in the cave. Others believe it might be a case of misinterpreted shadows or a staged image. The true nature of the creature and its role in this mysterious incident continues to provoke speculation and curiosity about what might lurk unseen in dark, unexplored places. The Apollo 14 Lunar Lights. Official NASA images from the 1971 Apollo 14 mission show perplexing light phenomena on the lunar horizon. The photos reveal what seem to be glowing orb-like lights that change position between images. Astronauts Alan Shepard and Edgar Mitchell both reported seeing these unusual lights, which were situated miles away, ruling out reflections within the camera lenses. Various explanations have been proposed, including sunlight reflecting off lunar surface minerals, electrostatic discharges, or outgassing. Yet, none of these theories fully account for the light's fixed locations, clear boundaries, or their transient nature. The Apollo 14 lunar lights remain an intriguing and unresolved aspect of space exploration, continuing to fascinate both scientists and the public as they search for a definitive explanation. The Black Knight Satellite. The Black Knight satellite is a mysterious object believed to be orbiting Earth and purportedly sending signals since the 1950s. According to some theories, this satellite could be more than 13,000 years old, originating from a lost alien civilization. The myth of the Black Knight began in 1899 with newspaper reports of strange signals from space. Nikola Tesla claimed to have received periodic extraterrestrial signals in that same year. In 1954, astronomers in Peru and at the Grumman Aircraft Corporation also reported detecting unusual repetitive signals. Despite these intriguing reports and sightings of unidentified objects, the Black Knight's existence as an alien satellite lacks validation from mainstream science. Nonetheless, this enigmatic satellite continues to captivate imaginations and fuel speculation about its true nature and origin. Geophone Rock Anomaly. A NASA photo from the Apollo 17 mission in 1972 has captivated the public with its depiction of what seemed to be pyramid-like formations on the moon. When astronaut Eugene Cernan took a photograph of the lunar surface, the image revealed small pyramid-shaped hills on the horizon. NASA has not officially addressed these shapes, leading some to speculate that they might be remnants of ancient alien structures. Others argue that the formations are merely hills casting unusual shadows. Without higher resolution images or further investigation, the debate continues. The shapes captured by Apollo 17 provoke ongoing curiosity about whether they might indicate advanced extraterrestrial presence or simply unique lunar topography. The Worsted Church Ghost Photo. In 1975, Diane and Peter Bertolo visited Worsted Church in Norfolk, England, to photograph its interior. When the film was developed, a mysterious white figure appeared in one of the pews, believed by some to be the ghost of the White Lady. The church, dating back to the 12th century, has long been associated with sightings of this ghostly figure. The Bertolos insisted there was no figure in the church when the photo was taken, and the vicar confirmed no evidence of trickery or manipulation. Photography experts also found no signs of tampering with the image. While skeptics suggest the figure might be a light reflection or an out-of-frame person, many view the worsted photo as one of the most compelling pieces of photographic evidence for a ghostly presence. The image continues to intrigue paranormal researchers and enthusiasts alike. SS Watertown Faces. In 1925, the crew of the SS Watertown experienced a chilling event while navigating the Panama Canal. The two crew members who had tragically died earlier that year from gas fumes while cleaning a cargo tank appeared to manifest in the water. As the ship passed through the canal, the ghostly faces of the deceased men were seen rising from the water, staring up at the crew. Keith Tracy, a fellow crew member, managed to photograph the eerie scene, which quickly garnered national attention. The Christian Science Monitor confirmed the photograph had not been altered or manipulated. While some believed this to be proof of the men's spirits returning from their watery graves, others dismissed it as an optical illusion or a play of light and shadow. Nonetheless, the haunting expressions on the faces of the apparitions only deepen the mystery and intrigue surrounding the incident. The Ghost Pilot. In 1987, Miss Sayre visited an airfield in England and took a photograph of herself in a plane cockpit as a souvenir. To her shock, when the photo was developed, it showed a clear image of a man sitting beside her in the pilot seat. This figure appeared to be a World War II pilot, complete with a vintage jacket and hat. Miss Sayre was certain no one else was present in the cockpit at the time. Paranormal experts suggested that the photo might depict the spirit of a pilot who had died during the war, lingering in the cockpit decades later. Skeptics proposed that the figure could have been a museum employee who briefly sat in the cockpit unnoticed by Sayre, although the photo remains unexplained. The Babushka Lady. The Babushka Lady is a mysterious figure linked to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas, Texas in 1963. Seen in several photographs near Dealey Plaza before and after the shooting, she appeared to be filming the motorcade. Dressed in a headscarf reminiscent of Russian women's fashion, she might have captured crucial footage of the president's assassination. Despite her prominent presence, her identity remains unknown, and no footage from her camera has ever surfaced. Theories suggest she might have been afraid or unaware of the significance of her footage. Her disappearance and the missing evidence she might have held have fueled ongoing speculation and conspiracy theories about the assassination. Ensuring her enigmatic role in JFK's assassination continues to intrigue historians and enthusiasts. The Ghost of Hampton Court. Hampton Court Palace, one of the UK's most haunted locations, gained renewed attention in 2003 when closed-circuit TV cameras captured an unexplained apparition. The ghostly figure was seen walking through a corridor, marking the first photographic evidence of the palace's reputed hauntings. The CCTV technician who reviewed the footage confirmed its authenticity and ruled out tampering. While skeptics argue that it could be a result of light reflections or video glitches, these explanations fail to account for the figure's human-like movements and partial form. Built in 1529 by King Henry VIII, Hampton Court Palace has a history of ghostly sightings. The CCTV footage has reinforced the palace's reputation as a site of paranormal activity, continuing to captivate and perplex those intrigued by the supernatural. Alright, let's dive into this thumbnail. Usually, when people claim they've captured a ghost on camera, it's just a faint, blurry figure, barely more than a smear on the lens, but not this photo. In this one, the so-called ghosts look as solid as anyone walking down the street. Here's what went down. In the dead of night at a hotel in Norway, guests reported an intense, bone-chilling cold that hit out of nowhere. Curious, the staff reviewed the security footage, expecting to find something simple, maybe a window blown open. Instead, they found this. Two women, completely nude, walking hand in hand through the hallway as if they'd just materialized from thin air. No one had checked in at the hotel that night, and no one had ever seen these women before or since. The eerie chill and their sudden appearance led many to believe these were spirits roaming the halls. But is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let us know what you think in the comments. Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 skilled hikers met an unexplained end in Russia's Ural Mountains. Their tent was discovered abandoned, slashed from the inside. It appeared they had fled in a hurry, inadequately dressed for the freezing conditions. The hikers' bodies were scattered, and some displayed peculiar injuries. An initial investigation attributed their deaths to an unidentified compelling force. Among the evidence were rolls of film that added to the intrigue. The photographs, which startled many, included images of glowing orbs in the sky, possibly UFOs. Another image showed a blurry figure near the tent, often called the Yeti photo. While some dismiss these as mere artifacts or optical illusions, others speculate that the images captured the entity responsible for the group's panic and deaths. The mystery of Dyatlov Pass remains unsolved, with the eerie photos adding to the enigma of this chilling event. The Beach Time Traveler. A vintage beach photo from the 1930s seems to depict a man dressed in modern attire among people in period swimsuits. The man's shorts and t-shirt appear more like fashion from later decades. This has led to speculation that the photo captures a time traveler from the future visiting the past. However, skeptics suggest more plausible explanations. The shorts might actually be trousers rolled up for the beach, and the t-shirt could be a sweater that looks like one when rolled up. While the photo initially sparked excitement about time travel, it likely represents ordinary beachwear that appears modern by chance. This potential time traveler joins other photographic anomalies that often have more mundane explanations despite their intriguing appearances. Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot. The Patterson-Gimlin film, filmed in 1967 in Northern California, is often cited as strong evidence of Bigfoot. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin claim their 16mm footage showed a large, hairy, bipedal creature walking through the forest. The creature's appearance and movement are hard to categorize or disprove. Features like its pendulous breasts and sagittal crest, if genuine, would suggest a non-human primate. However, some skeptics point out that Patterson had previously published a book on Bigfoot and may have sought publicity. Others believe the creature is a person in a well-crafted costume. Despite attempts to stabilize and analyze the footage, the debate remains fierce between those who consider it genuine evidence and those who see it as a sophisticated hoax. The Patterson-Gimlin film remains a cornerstone in the Bigfoot mystery. The Levitating Man. A photo from the 1920s shows Colin Evans, a British spiritualist medium, appearing to levitate during a seance. Evans was known for his claims of levitating objects and himself. To many believers, this photograph seems to provide evidence of his paranormal abilities. Critics, however, argue that the image might be a staged trick. achieved with wires or hidden supports. As a performer skilled in illusion and misdirection, Evans would have had the expertise to create convincing effects. The photo continues to spark debate over whether it showcases genuine psychic powers or is an example of elaborate showmanship, reflecting the public's fascination with spiritualism in the early 20th century. The airship photo. A mysterious photo from 1911 depicts an unusual airship flying over Huntington, West Virginia, 15 years before the first Zeppelin-like airship was built in the US. The craft in the image features a smooth aerodynamic shape, several propellers, and an apparent passenger gondola. Early 1910s airships were typically small box kite or blimp-style vehicles with limited steering. The sophisticated design of the airship in the photo suggests either an advanced prototype or an anomaly. Some theorists propose it could be a secret military craft or a visitor from another dimension. Skeptics believe it might be a result of multiple exposures or airbrushing. Without concrete evidence, the airship photo remains an intriguing and unexplained piece of photographic history. The Cooper family photo. A Cooper family photo from the 1950s became notable for a ghostly figure that appears to be falling behind the family. The image shows the family of four posing cheerfully, with a dark, blurry figure seemingly suspended in midair behind them. The family maintained that no one else was present during the photo session. Paranormal researchers considered the photo strong evidence of an apparition. Skeptics argued that the figure could be a doll or acrobat suspended by a line or a result of double exposure. The ambiguity of the figure's identity has sparked ongoing debate, making it a compelling case for ghost enthusiasts and a challenging puzzle for skeptics. Phantom Girl. A series of vintage photographs from early 20th century Russia includes a peculiar feature. The same girl appears in each one. Despite varying locations, angles, and distances, she consistently appears in every photo. Her clothing, hat, and somber expression are identical in each image. The uniformity of her attire and her lack of interaction with other subjects suggests she was not part of the original scenes. Some propose a more unsettling theory that she could be a ghost manifesting on film. This ghostly presence in the photographs has sparked numerous supernatural theories about her identity and origins, fueling an ongoing mystery. Paintings and smartphones. Old paintings and photographs sometimes depict objects that look remarkably like modern technology. In one painting, a couple stands by a riverbank, exchanging a dark rectangle with rounded corners that resembles an old-style smartphone. Another photo featuring Native Americans shows an individual holding what looks like a smartphone used as if navigating maps. Although these objects could be something other than smartphones, time travel theorists speculate that these could be artifacts from other eras. Despite the speculative nature, these images continue to intrigue those who entertain the idea of time travel and alien encounters. The Chilean creature. An enigmatic photo from Chile shows two men on horseback in a forest, with a small creature featuring an oversized head appearing beneath them. Some analysts suggest the image might capture a real extraterrestrial being. However, skeptics argue that the figure is likely a toddler crossing the path, which makes it look like it's positioned directly beneath the horses. The blurry and grainy quality of the photo complicates clear identification. This has led to ongoing debate about whether the figure represents an alien or simply a case of mistaken perspective, contributing to the photo's lingering mystery. Madonna with Saint Giovannino. In Domenico Ghirlandaio's 15th century painting, Madonna with Saint Giovannino, a disc-shaped object is visible in the sky. Above the Madonna's shoulder, the craft emits light rays toward the ground, where a man and his dog look up. UFO enthusiasts interpret this object as evidence of an extraterrestrial craft during the Renaissance. Critics argue that it might symbolize a religious concept, like the Star of Bethlehem or an angel. Yet, the craft's disc shape and glowing rays differ significantly from typical religious symbols, suggesting it might depict a genuine UFO sighting. The painting continues to spark speculation about its true meaning. The Ghost of Freddie Jackson. A 1919 photo shows a group of Royal Air Force pilots with a ghostly figure of a deceased comrade, Freddie Jackson, allegedly appearing in the image. Jackson had died 2 days before the photo was taken, yet his indistinct face is visible in the final image. Some believe Jackson, unaware of his death, joined his squadron in the photo. Skeptics argue it could be a prank or an effect of pareidolia, where random patterns are perceived as familiar shapes. Others suggest it could be a double exposure. The authenticity of the photo remains debated, but it continues to captivate those interested in paranormal phenomena. Billy the Kid playing croquet. A photograph bought for $2 in 2010 purportedly shows the infamous outlaw Billy the Kid and his gang playing croquet. If verified, it could be worth millions since only one confirmed photo of Billy the Kid exists. The image depicts Billy the Kid with his gang enjoying croquet along with women. Facial recognition analysis suggests a match with the known photo of Billy the Kid. However, historians question its authenticity due to the sophisticated setting, which seems unlikely for an outlaw gang. Despite the doubts, the photograph has intrigued historians and the public, fueling ongoing fascination. Time-traveling hipster. A photo from 1941 shows a crowd at the reopening of a bridge in British Columbia, Canada. Among them stands a man dubbed the time-traveling hipster, wearing modern clothes like a logo t-shirt, sweater, and sunglasses. He also appears to hold a small portable camera. This photo has sparked debate about whether it indicates time travel or if the items are not as out of place as they seem. Some experts argue the sweater could feature a 1940s hockey team logo and that portable cameras did exist at the time. The man's anachronistic appearance continues to intrigue those fascinated by time travel possibilities. Solway Firth Spaceman. In 1964, Jim Templeton, a firefighter, took a photo of his daughter at Solway Firth, England. The developed photo revealed a mysterious figure in a white spacesuit-like outfit standing behind her. Templeton claimed no one else was present at the scene. The figure's sudden appearance in the photo fueled theories that it might be an extraterrestrial or a time traveler. Experts found no evidence of photo manipulation. Skeptics propose it could be Templeton's wife in a light blue dress appearing white due to overexposure. The Solway Firth spaceman photo remains a subject of debate, with paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics both presenting differing views. What did you think of these photos? Have you ever seen a strange photo? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time. Thanks for watching.